Hello, Earthlandians. Welcome again, the people of the heart. Welcome to the Advancement Center and to the world of magic and miracles. I am David, and it's great to be here. As I sit, I can feel how everything is continually changing. I can recognize myself, but then again, I can't. It's like the many aspects of me are constantly in operation, multi-dimensionally being here in the screen, being in the outer reaches of the universe, orchestrating, being in every realm and every dimension, not intellectually, but feeling. And you only have to stop your life of doing for 1 second, and you'll feel yourself in all those places at once. And you won't feel any confinement to any one way of being or thinking or living. And I greet you with a smile. A smile of that all-encompassing knowing of yourself, of your creator, and of everyone. Every day I am shown something new, something more. As I walk through stores and see the people, I can feel their joy and I can feel their pain. Joy and pain, it's like sunshine and rain. Both are a part of the whole. But I see them as humanity, as the Earthlandians, and my heart goes out to them as I am them and they are me. There's so much love as I see the magnificence in every face, every wrinkle, every smile, and every struggle to take a step forward. We are all so loved. It is beyond our comprehension in these limited forms. But I am, through these tears of love, upon seeing each face, always reminded of who we all are. I walk along the city streets you used to walk along with me. And every step I take reminds me of just how we used to be. Well, how can I forget that you're God when there is always something there to remind me? Always something there to remind me. As shadows fall, I pass the small cafe where we would dance at night, and I can't help recalling how it felt to be one with the light. So how can I forget that you're God, when there is always something there to remind me. Always something there to remind me I was born to love you, and I'll never lose. You'll always be a part of me. If you should find that I forget the union that we used to share, I'll just come back to the places where we used to go, and you'll be there. Well, how can I forget your God when there is always something here to remind me? There's always something in you to remind me, 'cause I was born to love you, and I will never lose you. You'll always be a part of me, and there is always something here to remind me. There's always something here to remind me. There's always something here to remind me. These are two different messages that came to me. This is called form, frequency, and the sacred union. I realized that the frequency of the divine feminine within the human form is the perfect complement to the frequency within the human form of the divine masculine. And when there is union between the two, a third vibration appears as a frequency that is then shared within the form of the two. The sound and the vibration that this produces reorganizes everything in your being to a level that is new and that will reflect the newness of you. Even within the silence, there is sound, there is vibration. This union exists even within yourself, for you are both masculine and feminine. That union produces a foundation of balance within you that allows you to hold more of the frequency and energy of the source itself. But that union with the opposite that is outside of you is the great catalyst for growth and change, while at the same time delivering the stability that rides far beneath the surface of the physical union itself. There is a frequency within the human form of the divine feminine that resides in every female entity ever created. The vibration is pure and perfect. And there is also a frequency that exists within the human form of the divine masculine that resides in every male ever created. It too produces a vibration that is pure and perfect. That divine frequency within each must come together to sustain the existence of the other. This can be accomplished in many ways. There is the frequency of the masculine within a tree, the frequency of the feminine within a flower, the frequency of both within animals. So even when it's not traditional, we are connecting. When you eat a meal, you get the nutrients that have taken on a different form. They can't be fully measured, but contain the frequency of the nutrient. It is the same with the divine masculine and feminine union, both being attracted to each other like a magnet, reaching out for that other pure and perfect frequency to sustain their life. If the magnets are flipped, there can be chaos, for the frequency of the pure divinity is covered over by the world of doing. In that moment, there is natural opposition within the union. But as the true nature of the being is allowed to return. The pure and perfect frequency once again is delivered and provides what is needed to the other. I can see the frequency in the feminine form, just as the female can see the frequency in the masculine form. It is geometric, held in a shape that would appear to be simple anatomy, but it is far more than that. The pyramid has the form of a perfect triangle, and it emits a frequency that is related to that form. And that frequency, when placed in union with the frequency of an equal but opposite form, produces a sound of harmony, balance, and peace. That's why the divine feminine and the divine masculine can just sit together and not say a word and feel the nutrients of that other frequency being delivered as was designed. Divine resonance. And the two together produce a third thing, which is able to create life and sustain it in all its forms. There are layers and layers of depth and complexity to who we are and what everything is. But through the simplicity of our feeling, we gain more and more access to all the different layers. We are more than these bodies, but we are also these bodies. For they hold a frequency within their form that without it, creation would cease to exist. The human form, a geometrical container of a pure and perfect frequency that upon recognition transmits and receives the signal to bring into sacred union the divine feminine and the divine masculine for the continued creation of everything. And this is called change. In each life, there are a multitude of moments that come to shift the direction of your life. Some are obvious and some are more subtle, noticeable only when looking back into the past, where you can see in hindsight that something that seemed innocuous and trivial changed the trajectory of your life. But what I am sensing and feeling now is the arrival of a seismic shift, a monumental shift in each of our lives and in the life of Gaia herself. We have reached a tipping point, a point in which only a moment of transcendent change can propel humanity beyond the extinction of itself. Therefore, we, humanity, are the bringers of the change. This moment of change through both unconscious and conscious creation. I don't know what form this will take. It might be financial, environmental, weather-related, or in the form of a mass movement within humanity itself. It could be triggered by a sound, by a voice of someone, or by these words that I am speaking now. This will not be subtle, but seen and felt by all life, like the rising of the sun at the break of dawn. There is nothing to fear, as all is in perfect order. There is no more to say about it at this time. What is next will be revealed as it is necessary to be revealed. As for now, we simply raise our glass and celebrate the change that is coming, the great change that we have for eons awaited. I was born into a system that hid the truth from me, but now its power is fading because I'm beginning to see. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change's gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard for humanity just trying to get by. But soon, very soon, they will be free to fly. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change's gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. The whole world can feel it. We're at a tipping point now. Something is soon to break, and we'll be standing on new ground. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know a change's gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. There is now a great yearning within me to sit in the arms of my Creator, to feel the union that I left to come here to earth, to feel the embrace of that pure energy of love without conditions, the great mother, the great father from which we were born. My heart is full, yet it yearns for that union of pure love that can't be explained, a love that is never ending and never beginning, but always is, a love that is patient and kind, that does not envy, does not boast, is not proud, does not dishonor others, is not self-seeking, is not easily angered, keeps no records of wrongs, does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. It never fails, but where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. This is what all of humanity is yearning for, whether they know it consciously or not. And it is because of this mighty yearning that a change is going to come. It's because of you, Earthlandians, people of the heart. For your heart, your big, beautiful heart, is crying out to the great mother and the great father like a child cries out to their human parents. And the parents say, "It's okay, darling. This suffering has gone on for too long. We are going to change what you are experiencing. We are going to make it all better." And the child relaxes, and he or she releases all that has been carrying, all trauma, all feelings of lack, all war, all violence, all greed, and all the control and manipulation that they have felt within their tiny bodies for lifetimes and lifetimes again. And they go to sleep, and when they wake, the sunrise is pink, like the sunset, for the skies presenting the existence of the love from the heart that is now present on earth. And the Creator says, "Peace to you, little child. You have held it all within your tiny form, and now you have brought it all to an end. Through your yearning for me, it has been changed. You are the Earthlandians, and it is your heart that has made all things new. Cheers to you. I am with you always, and you and I are one. Love, magic, and laughter, but always mostly laughter." Thank you, everyone, for listening. I am David.